Hello children, welcome back. Today we continue with the exercise 2.4. Now question number 8. Half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. The rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. Find the number of deer in the herd. Here we have to find the number of deer. So that is the unknown quantity. So we can take the number of deer in the herd as x. So let the number of deer in the herd be x. Then children, if you are not getting the question, read it one more time. Half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field. Half of them are grazing in the field and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. The rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. So find the number of deer in the herd. So the first step we wrote, let the number of deer in the herd be x. Now children, these deer, they are doing certain activities. Okay. So the total number of deer, we can take it as x. Then some of them are grazing in the field. Some of them are playing and some of them are drinking water. So they are doing 3 activities. So we have to find how many of them are grazing, how many of them are playing and how many of them are drinking water. That is already given there. Okay. Then look at the first statement. Half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field. Total number of deer is equal to x. Then half of them are grazing in the field. So how many of them are grazing? Half of total number. Therefore, number of deer grazing in the field. Number of deer grazing in the field is equal to half of the total number. So the total number is x. Therefore half of x. So half into x. So we can write it as x by 2. 1 into x, x, then x by 2. So the number of deer grazing in the field is x by 2. Then the next statement. Now look at that. 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. So we have to find out the remaining number. So the remaining number of deer. Then after grazing in the field, what is left there? So the total number of deer is equal to x. Then how many of them are grazing in the field? X by 2. So we will get the remaining number of deer. So x minus x by 2. X we can write it as x by 1 minus x by 2. Now the LCM of 1 and 2 is 2. Therefore we have to multiply x by 1 with 2. So we can write it as 2x by 2 minus x by 2. Then 2x minus x by 2, 2x minus x by 2 is equal to x by 2. So otherwise you know that the total number is x. Then when you subtract x by 2 from x, what you will get? X by 2. So the remaining number of deer is equal to x by 2. Then what is given in the question? Remaining number we found. Then it is given that 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. So the remaining number is x by 2. 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. Therefore, number of deer playing nearby is equal to 3/4 of the remaining, 3/4 of the remaining. Then what is 3/4 of the remaining? That is 3/4 into the remaining is x by 2. So 3/4 into x by 2. So which is equal to 3x by 8. So the number of deer playing nearby is equal to 3x by 8. Now how many of them are drinking water? How many of them are drinking water? So the number of deer drinking water is 9. It is already given in the question. So the number of deer drinking water. The number of deer drinking water is equal to 9. So look at the children, look at here children. The total number is x. Then out of this x by 2 are grazing in the field. Then 3x by 8 are playing nearby and the rest 9 are drinking water. So when we add up the number of deer grazing in the field and number of deer playing nearby and the number of deer drinking water, we will get the total number of deer in the herd. So we can write as the total number x, which is equal to the number of deer grazing in the field, that is x by 2, plus the number of deer playing nearby, that is 3x by 8, plus number of deer drinking water from the pond, which is equal to 9. So plus 9. Therefore x is equal to x by 2 plus 3x by 8 plus 9. Now we have to arrange the terms. So we have to keep the variables on the left hand side. Therefore we have to transpose x by 2 and 3x by 8 to the left hand side. So the left hand side it is already given x. So we can write x first, x, then x by 2 is a positive term. When it comes to the left hand side it is a negative x by 2. Then similarly 3x by 8, when it moves to the left hand side it is a minus 3x by 8. So negative 3x by 8, which is equal to 9. Then again, now the LCM x we can take it as x by 1. So x by 1 minus x by 2 minus 3x by 8 is equal to 9. So the LCM of 1, 2 and 8, which is equal to 8 itself. Therefore the LCM is 8. So the first one we can write, so the LCM of 1, 2 and 8, which is equal to 8 itself. So we can take the first one, we can write 8 into x, that is 8x by 8 minus, we want to change the denominator as 8, so we have to multiply by 4, 2 into 4, therefore x into 4, then minus 3x by 8, which is equal to 9. Then 8x by 8 minus 4x by 8 minus 3x by 8 is equal to 9. Now look at the numerator, 8x, then minus 4x minus 3x whole divided by 8 is equal to 9. 8x minus 4x, Then again 4x minus 3x, what you will get? X. So we can write x by 8 is equal to 9. Now we have to take 8 to the other side, that is x is equal to 9 into 8, which is equal to 72. So the variable x represents the total number of deer in the herd. So we can write total, hence total number of deer in the herd is equal to 72. Now come to the next question. A grandfather is 10 times older than his granddaughter. He is also 54 years older than her. Find their present ages. We have to find the present ages of grandfather and his granddaughter. Okay. Now, grandfather is 10 times older than his granddaughter. So, what is given? Grandfather's age is 10 times his granddaughter's age. Now look at this statement. Grandfather's age is equal to 10 times his granddaughter's age. So if you know the granddaughter's age, then only we can find out the grandfather's age. So we can write, let the present age of granddaughter let the present age of granddaughter be x. The present age of granddaughter be x. Then what about grandfather's age? Then grandfather's age is equal to 10 times granddaughter's age. 10 times means 10 into granddaughter's age is x. Therefore, we can write as 10x. Therefore, grandfather's age is 10 times granddaughter's age. Now, one more condition is given. Grandfather is also 54 years older than her. Again, grandfather's age is equal to, one more condition is given. Grandfather's age is equal to, or grandfather's age is 54 years more than granddaughter's age. Granddaughter's age is x, then grandfather is 54 years more than granddaughter. That means x plus 54. Now here look at that, grandfather's age is given in two different ways. One is given as 10 times granddaughter's age, another one is given as 54 years more than granddaughter's age. So anyway, the grandfather's age will be the same. Therefore, we can write as 10x is equal to grandfather's age, which is equal to, again one more time, the grandfather's age is given in another way, that is x plus 54. Now we have to simplify this one. Then we can write 10x, then transpose x to the left hand side, 10x minus x equal to 54. Then what is 10x minus x? X means 1x. Therefore, 10x minus 1x equal to 9x. 9x equal to 54. Then 9 into x equal to 54. Therefore, x is equal to 54 divided by 9. equal to 6. Then the variable x represents granddaughter's age. Therefore, the present age of granddaughter. The present age of granddaughter equal to x, which is equal to 6. Now we can say that she is 6 years old. Now we have to find grandfather's age also. So grandfather is 10 times, grandfather's age is 10 times granddaughter's age. Therefore grandfather's age is equal to 10x. So which is equal to 10 into the value of x is 6, 10 into 6 equal to 60. So he is 60 years old. Then one more condition is given. Okay, grandfather is 54 years older than granddaughter, that is x plus 54. So if you give x as 6, 6 plus 54, then also we will get grandfather's age as 60. So any one of the relation you can use it, either x plus 4 or 10x. So we can say that granddaughter's age is 6 years and grandfather's age is 60 years. Now come to the next question. Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. Then 10 years ago, he was 5 times his son's age. Find their present ages. Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. Here we have two persons. One is Aman and Aman's son. So there is a relation between the ages. Now what is given here? Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. So it is given that Aman's age is 3 times son's age. So if you know son's age, then we can find Aman's age. Therefore, let the present age of son, Aman's son, be x years. Let the present age of son be x years. Then what about Aman's age? Aman's present age equal to 3 times son's age. That means 3 into son's age. Son's age is x, 3 into x. So we can write it as 3x. Now we got the ages of Aman and Aman's son in terms of the variable x. Now next condition. 10 years ago, he was 5 times his son's age. So 10 years ago, what was their ages? That we have to find out. Then 10 years ago. Then 10 years ago, Aman's age equal to present age of Aman is 3x. 10 years ago means we want to look backward. Therefore, 3x minus 10. 10 years ago, Aman's age was 3x minus 10. Then 10 years ago, son's age. Now the present age of son is x. Then 10 years ago, the age was x minus 10. Okay. So we got the ages. Now the condition is given. 10 years ago, he was 5 times his son's age. 10 years ago, Aman's age was 5 times his son's age. Aman's age 10 years ago, Aman's age is equal to 5 times his son's age. 5 times son's age. That is the condition given. Now we will look into. So Aman's age 10 years ago. What is Aman's age 10 years ago? 3x minus 10 equal to 5 times son's age. That is 5 into son's age. What is son's age? X minus 10. So 5 into x minus 10. So the relation is 3x minus 10 is equal to 5 into x minus 10. Therefore, 3x minus 10 equal to, open the bracket, 5 into x, 5x minus 5 into 10. 5 into 10 is equal to 50. Now 3x, we have to take 5x to the left hand side. 3x minus 5x equal to, what is given on the right hand side, you have to write first. So what is the sign of 50? 50 is a negative. 5x minus 50 means it is a 5x minus 50. We can write as a 5x plus negative 15. So we have to take, so here the sign of 50 as a negative. Therefore negative 50. Similarly, the sign of 10 is a negative. When we move to the other side, it will be positive. So negative 5 plus 10. Then 3x minus 5x. What is 3 minus 5? 3 minus 5 equal to negative 2. So negative 2x is equal to negative 50 plus 10. So negative 40. Therefore x is equal to negative 40 divided by negative 2. So negative 40 divided by negative 2, two negative integers, the quotient will be a positive 1. 40 divided by 2 is equal to 20. Therefore, the variable x represents Aman's age, son's age. Therefore, Aman's son's age equal to x, the present age, which is equal to 20. So 20 years. Then again, Aman's age. Aman's age is 3 times his son's age, that is 3 into x equal to 3 into 20, which is equal to 60 years. Therefore, Aman's age is 60 years and son's age is 20 years. Children, please do the problems at least 2 or 3 times. That's all for today's class. Thank you.